What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to steal cards from a deck. Let's do it. Alright, now check this out. This is actually one of my favorite card steals to do because it's so easy to do and it's practically indetectable. Okay, so pretty much what it allows you to do is allows you to grab a couple of cards or even one or two cards from the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm just going to break down how to do it, and we'll just say we want to control or to steal the 4 aces. Okay, so we start off by getting a pinky break right above the 4 aces. Okay, pretty simple. And if you're doing this with, some random cards, if you're doing it with one card, it's fairly easy to get a pinky break if you just count the cards that you need. Hopefully you can figure that out by yourself. So now here's how it's going to happen. Okay, you're going to grip the cards like this. You have your middle finger on one edge, you have your ring finger in the middle, and you have your pinky finger on the other edge. Okay, and this is if I'm holding the deck in my left hand. I am holding the cards like this. Right, so from the top view, it'll look something like this. So now what you're doing is you're gonna peel off, right where your break is, you're gonna peel off and move to the side. So from the front view, it would just look like peel off, move to the side. So you just see my left hand move a little bit, just like that. Right, so now at this point you've peeled off, moved to the side. You're going to stick this corner, the corner that's sticking outside the deck on the, what side is this? Whatever side of the deck this is. And you're gonna take this out. You're gonna stick it between your ring finger and your pinky finger. So it's gonna stick right in between there. Okay, and the middle finger actually is going to grab the other corner. Okay, so when you do this, you can even move it down a little bit, down and to the right, or down to the right from where I'm sitting. So this way, if you move it here, they might see it stick out here, so it may not be as safe. So usually coming down a bit to the right, and then you have that one corner between your pinky and ring finger. The other corner is connected to your thumb, or not thumb, whatever, middle finger. Okay, and then you pinch onto the card. Right, so now it's going to be right between, if I remove this deck, it's going to be right between here. Okay, so looking at it from this perspective, it seems pretty natural if you're just setting like this. Okay, so now you've done that. You grab the cards like this. Okay, you're grabbing the cards, and all you have to do is take this deck out. Oh, sorry. All you have to do now is take this deck out. Now you can't take the deck straight out because it would look weird, and then you would have these cards sticking out here. So when I'm usually performing this, I'm usually talking, and then I get into the grip, do that. I tilt my hand a bit this way, go into a natural position here, and then rest my hand. And then everything looks natural, on this end. Okay, so doing the whole thing one more time. Put it down a little bit, shift it, clip between these two fingers and middle finger. Shift your hand a little bit, start pulling out the deck. And also as you're pulling out the deck, you want to turn your wrist a bit inward, because having your wrist like this is a bit awkward. Right, so even if you do this, having your wrist like this is weird, because the natural position will be something like this. But when you're grabbing the card, the position is going to be something like this because you're peeling it, or you're taking this out. Okay, so one more time. You're just doing that. Shift it, pull this out, turn this, and you should be good to go. And just a few more tips is when you're actually doing this, when you're performing this, you wanna practice in front of a mirror before performing it. So this way you know what angles are exposed, like that would clearly be exposed, but anything in this range, depending on how you tilt the hand, should be okay. And you also want to take a look at how your other hand is, your free hand. This way you can pretty much copy this hand to how this hand is. So you don't want to be like this if this hand is never like that, otherwise they think you're clearly hiding something. So you want to try to mirror your other hand as much as possible. This way the spectator would feel like there's nothing in your hand. And also one thing about the thumb, you don't want it to be like, yep, like it's like sticking out randomly. You don't want a random thumb sticking out, because a lot of people have the tendency, and I should have covered this in my palming video, and thanks to CardMechanic tutorials for pointing this out, is you shouldn't have your thumb randomly sticking out. It just seems very strange, and a lot of beginner people do that. So just try to make it seem everything as natural as possible. So observe how you look in the mirror, and then just practice getting into that position from here. Okay, and there's a lot of very wide variety of tricks you can do with this, and I'll definitely be covering that in more videos to come. But yeah, that being said, I really hope you can use this in your performances, or when you're showing off your ability to steal cards, because it's very easy to just take cards like this, have a spectator shuffle the deck, and then easily place those cards on top. Okay, so there's just so many uses for it. Go crazy. Let me know in the comments on how you use it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, would you use it, would you not use it, So just put all that stuff in the comments below. And that's pretty much it. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is actually one of my favorite card steals to do, because I don't know, it's just so much fun to do, and I just use it in a lot of my tricks. So now that this is out of the way, if you can learn it well, you'll see me use it in a couple more of my tricks. So gotta wait for those videos to come out soon. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out my social media links down in the description below for all my status updates, and I will see you in the next video. Welcome to the end screen. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, because subscribing is good. Thanks for watching.